In this exercise video, we're going to go through how to do a single leg heel raise. This is great for strengthening not only the calf and the foot and ankle, but also helps work on stability through the whole rest of the leg, as well as pelvic stability and some core work here. So what you're going to start off with doing is getting yourself next to a surface. Ideally, I like you to face this way so you're holding on symmetrically, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you from the side. So hold on to the surface lightly with just your fingertips. So we don't want a lot of heavy hand hold there because we want the leg to do all the work here. So just a very light hold here to make sure you don't fall over. And your other hand can be on your hip or wherever feels comfortable. If you're facing the table this way, obviously you can have both hands holding on lightly. All right, find nice tall posture, lightly engage the core. As you bring the opposite foot off of the ground, so I'm going to start with my right leg, bring my left leg off the ground. You're going to try to make sure that pelvis stays level. So as you go into single leg stance here, you don't want your hip to drop and you don't want your hip to hike up. You got to make sure that pelvis is nice and level. You should already feel a little bit of work happening in your core and hip to help stabilize just on that one leg. Now that you got your tall posture, you're going to start to raise your heel up off of the ground. Go as high as you possibly can, and then pause, and a slow lower back down. Go up onto the toe, pause, slow lower back down. And you're going to repeat this exercise as prescribed to you with as long as a hold as needed. And then obviously you would do the same thing on the opposite leg with the repetitions that were prescribed. The key to this is to go nice, slow, and controlled. So we don't want to see a lot of really big hopping. You want to think slow up, slow down. The other thing is as you're going up, you don't want to use momentum. So as you're going up, you don't want to be like popping yourself up like that. So you don't want to be using your knee to use momentum to get up. You want to think about keeping that knee stationary and all the work is happening down at the foot and ankle. Now we're starting off with bare ground, but you can progress to doing it on a step and it will be the same thing. But now we're going to get just the ball of our foot and our toes on the edge of the step with the back half of our foot and our heel off of the edge of the step. And now what this allows us to do is to go lower go lower down, drop the heel to the floor until you feel a little bit of a stretch in the calf, and then come all the way up. All the way down until you feel a stretch, all the way up as high as you can. Now my table is a little too low, so ideally if you're doing this on a step, hold on to the wall next to you wherever that step is to give yourself balance and to make sure you're not tilting over. So same thing, other side, back half of the foot is off of the step, lower down until you feel a bit of a stretch, come all the way up and all the way down. Same thing, nice big motion, super slow and controlled, no momentum or bouncing or popping. You want to think really good quality movement for this exercise.